Good evening. I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. As always, it is appreciated. So it seems that there's been a tad of bother at the Unite the Kingdom rally, but by and large it went off without a hitch. The leftists had a tiny counter-protest, a stand-up to racism protest. They had Diane Abbott. We had Elon Musk on a stream, apparently, which is a positive. The left are very militant in their ideology, and they're still throwing about words like mid-century German or fascist like confetti. And they're showing no contrition in the recent death and assassination of Charlie Kirk. The bullets or the ammunition that were used by the nut job that took the life of Charlie Kirk said something along the lines of fascists catch this. And yet we get responsible or alleged responsible politicians like Diane Abbott still calling if you believe the official reports from the police, it's over 100k. I believe that's a gross underestimate. I think it's closer to 250,000. That would be my estimate. But yeah, she's still going out, calling us all bigoted, calling us all racist, calling us all fascists. Make no mistake, this is what we're up against, alright? They don't want civil discourse, they don't want civil debate. And when they turn around and say to you, well, you need to tone down your rhetoric on the right because this is what happens, i.e. Charlie Kirk. The underlying theme of that would be, if you don't agree with us, well, we're going to unalive you. And that's what we're dealing with. But anyway, I wanted to show you some images from the rally today. First of all, I've seen this one, and I think it's absolutely... Oh, no. So first of all, I'm going to show you some images and videos from the rally. So I like this one very much. For obvious reasons. And this is the one from Diane Abbott at the anti-racism march, as she calls it.
Stand up to fascism.
Do you know the meaning of the word? Because we don't fit that criterion. Alright? We do not fit the criteria of fascists.
We need to be in solidarity with asylum seekers.
No, we don't. Definitely not. They need to be shipped on.
And we need to show that we are united.
But you're not. At your rally today, you barely had 2,000 people. We had 250,000 people at least. We are united, but you're not.
And you said this is about women's safety and girls. Obviously, the other side say this is about that issue for them too. What's your response?
They're talking nonsense.
No, we're not talking nonsense, okay? Demographics matter, and the demographic makeup of people who are invading our country and actually assaulting our women and children, that matters as well.
That's my response. They're talking nonsense. And it's a dangerous lie to try and say that men of colour are a threat to women. It's a very dangerous lie.
No, it's not a dangerous lie. Proportionally, it's completely accurate and true. Alright, numbers, statistics are not racist. I know you've got a problem with maths, I know you've got a problem with statistics, and you were the same two left-footed or left-footed shoes at the same time sometimes. But facts do matter, and they don't really care about your feelings.
And I think we need to squash it.
Obviously, we've seen the protests around the hotels, housing asylum seekers, and the government's response. Do you have a message for the government on how they should be responding to these protests?
My message to the government is they want to keep people safe, and we need to be clear that these demonstrations around hotels are racist demonstrations. We have to be clear about that.
Well, she's entitled to a review, even though it's completely batshit bonkers. But yeah, she's the representation from the intellectual left at the Stand Up to Racism rally down in London. And then, of course, we had everyone's favourite race grifter in chief, Narinda Kaur. She was there as well. That's enough from that bint. I'll show you some more videos from what we captured today, so we'll show you some of this now. That's the first one. Second one's here. And finally, we've got this one here as well. Now, there were far left Antifa thugs there. Now, most of our guys, if not all of our guys and girls, were completely face exposed, nothing to hide. You see, if you've got nothing to fear, you've got nothing to hide, in my view. Go out, show your face, you've done nothing wrong, it's your country at the end of the day. However, the Antifa fascists, the thugs on the left, they always cover up for some reason. And they always get busted, which we've got video evidence of this again today, busted, protected by the police, and they're actually flag marched up to the people who are actually holding the demonstration, the rally, to antagonise, to intimidate, to provoke. They've done this again today. They did it in Liverpool after the Southport riots. They do it at the hotel process. They do it all the time. Pre-made placards, nothing authentic about them. And it's the same group of people at every single protest all over this United Kingdom. How do we know this? Well, why else would they cover their faces? This is probably the most striking image of the day in my particular view. This is my favourite image of the day, by far. The silent majority waking up will not be silenced any longer. This is going to continue. This is going to build and build and build. Some very striking images of going over, I think it's Westminster Bridge, and also some aerial shots of the rally as well. Let me know, did you attend the rally today? Are you onto the police coordination with the Antifa thugs? They get bussed in, they get the kid gloves. They even diverted part of the Patriot rally today to actually make the two groups of protesters clash. And then the police actually cattled the Patriots to one side. It was a pre-planned route. It's almost like they're trying to provoke a riot, one might say. Whenever you go on these rallies, whenever you go on these marches, always be aware the police are not your friend, the police are not on your side. If you give them a reason to arrest you, they will come down on you like a ton of bricks. They know which side their bed is busted, and they're towing the line for the regime. A word of warning to the police: when the revolution comes, the peaceful, patriotic, democratic revolution, the excuse, I was just following orders, won't wash. It didn't wash in mid-century Germany, and it won't wash here. I very much appreciate your time. Like and subscribe, do all that great stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.